A very good morning, home choir, and welcome to the Sacred Sing. It's great to see you. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far, whether it's first thing in the morning where you are, whether it's the middle of the night, or whether it's almost the end of Sunday. I do hope it's all going well for you. Now, of course, I'm here, but I'm not really here. This is a YouTube premiere recorded earlier this week, but I am here in the comments, at least I hope I am. Am I here? Fingers crossed I am. Well, of course, you'll have seen the title card for today as an empty chair sat on a beach, and I think that very much sums up what I'm up to this weekend. I'm visiting my mum and my dad down there in Romford, and so I am here in spirit, but not actually here live in front of you. And that's something I want us to think about today. You know, when is a conductor really there? When is a choir really there? And I think it's fair to say we have been there for each other for quite some time now. So I'm looking forward to sharing today's music with all of you, including a couple of your performances. Let's have a look. What have we got on the programme today? Well, in a moment, we'll enjoy your beautiful performance of Handel's Lascia, Chio, Pianga, recorded as part of our Sing and Send last year. Beautiful song about wishing to be set free from captivity. I'm sure we can all empathise with that. And then Be Still My Soul, that gorgeous hymn set to the tune of Finlandia by Sibelius. Again, a song about wishing to be released from strife and from turbulence. And of course, it was one of the very first songs we ever did right here on the Sacred Sing nearly 2 years ago. And then the big number today, well, it's a piece that is very near and dear to so many of us. It's Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus. And if you've been with us since the start, you'll remember this was the first quarantine chorus piece that we put out just, I think, 2 weeks into quarantine choir. And this is the piece that brought me to the attention of Mark Strawn at what was then Self Isolation Choir, and launched an entirely new art form. And the performance we'll be singing along with today is a brand new video version of your wonderful contribution that you all made for me in 2020. So it'll be your faces and the score on screen. So you don't even need to look away. You can just enjoy your lovely singing and see all the happy smiling faces. And then we'll pause just for a minute, everyone. And just as we do every week, we'll just reflect on the theme of today, which is, when are we here? When are we not here? When are we choristers? You know, with choirs changing and this new art form of digital choir singing, or virtual choirs if you want to call it that. Those of you that can make it live, you get to chat away in the comments, but many people enjoy singing along later on. And when are we here? When are we not here? Am I here? We'll see. We'll talk about that and have a think about it. Now, after we've had a moment of reflection, we'll then sing two of our favourite gospel numbers, Go Down Moses and Plenty Good Room. Well, I say two of our favourites, definitely two of my favourites. I do hope you enjoy singing them with me as well this morning. Now, let's have a quick look at the week ahead. Now, here in the UK, certainly for my children, is what we call half term. So the kids are off for a week, and so slightly reduced duties here on home choir, but we are still going to be here putting out lovely programmes. Now, having said that, there is no broadcast tomorrow. So that will be Monday. There will be no broadcast on Monday. I've just realised I've got the wrong slide there. That's this week. Now you can tell I recorded this live. I'm not going to do any cuts, and I'm going to leave all of the little blips and all the errors in, so you know it is still me. I am still here, even though I'm not here. So there will be no broadcast tomorrow on Monday, 21st of Feb. Then on Wednesday, well, we're going to sing through all of the bite-sized Baroque pieces that we've put out so far. And it's actually quite an extensive list. That gorgeous Save Us, O Lord by Handel. We've got Purcell, Vivaldi, Lully, Arne, Monteverdi and more. So come along on Wednesday. And if you've been at all of those sessions, well, it'll be a great opportunity to re-sing them. And if you've missed any, well, it'll be a great chance to catch up. And then Fun Friday, we've reached the point, I think, ladies and gentlemen, where we can devote an entire broadcast to Mobile Madness. And so we will sing all 7 songs that we've got so far, starting with Fetch the Boy and going right the way through to Emoji Love, which of course went out last week, and everything in between. So a Mobile Madness medley. And then Sacred Sing in a week's time is going to be another one of these pre-recorded YouTube premieres. And then we'll be all back to normal from February 28th with a nice folk song broadcast, and then everything for the rest of term will be live. Just to remind you, of course, everyone, please do sign up for the email newsletter if you haven't done so. It is, of course, completely free and will only email you once a week, and it has everything you need to know about how to be in home choir, including the all-important links to the broadcasts and the scores when we have them. So there we are, everyone. So we'll start in a moment with some lovely singing, but first of all, as always, let's get warmed up, shall we? So up we get. And can I invite you all to stand up, and you, Ben, watching along, and your mum's probably in the kitchen, I should imagine, with a cup of coffee, on your feet, please, and let's get everyone warmed up. So let's start by rolling those shoulders around a bit. Very nice. And once you've rolled them in one direction, as always, roll them back the other way. Lovely. And then bring your shoulders up to your ears, please. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, as always, let the shoulders fall and relax. Here we go. Very good. Just allow any tension remaining to just melt away and drain all the way down and down into your feet and off into the earth. Wonderful. And let's just gently roll our heads around. Be kind to yourselves. Don't do this too quickly. If it hurts, don't do it. Very nice, everyone. Thank you very much indeed. So we'll do a bit of gentle humming. And I thought this morning we'll sing a couple of chords to the word home choir, as I have them loaded up on my nice set of buttons here. So let's start off with a hum. Let's have a bit of acoustic. Here we go. And that semitone. And again. Now, what we're going to do, folks, slightly unusually, is I'm going to give you a chord of F major. So choose any of those notes. Choose an F, an A, or a C, and we're going to sing the words home choir. Ready? Nice deep breath with me. Here we go. And lovely. That's all you, of course, recorded as part of Sing and Send. Let's have another one. Let's have a B flat chord, and many of you love this one. So let's have a B flat, a D, or an F, in whichever octave suits you. Some of you, if it's very early in the morning, maybe I'll get that nice octavist B flat. Here we go. Home choir. Deep breath, and fabulous. Well done. When Sing and Send returns later this year, she'll have to record an entire board of those in every possible key. Very, very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Well sung. Thank you ever so much. So let's start off today with our first beautiful piece of music. This is a piece called Lascia, Chio, Pianga, and it is by Handel. And we are no stranger to the music of Handel, both here on Home Choir and, of course, with Choir of the Earth, who've done a couple of his numbers. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece from one of his operas, and it sings of the need to be free. The person singing this is in captivity, and she weeps for her freedom. And the way the piece is written actually has the sobbing built in to the vocal part. Now, this is a lovely arrangement, courtesy of CPDL, and you're going to see the score on screen. And all the voices that you hear are those of Home Choir, all recorded as part of our Sing and Send program. So everyone, let's sing together. Lascia, Chio, Pianga. Here we go. told you I was going to leave in all the blips. Thank you ever so much, everyone. Beautifully sung. And of course, those of you listening along for whom this is one of your first sacred sings, you think, how can we get them sounding so beautiful? How do they sound like such a good choir? Well, we use our sing and send method, and we have you sing along and record yourself. We sing it 3 times, you send it in to us, and we mix it all together, and we create some beautiful, beautiful recordings, everyone. The next song we're going to sing is one such recording. This is Be Still My Soul, set to music by Sibelius. And those of you that remember those early days of Quarantine Choir, the very first Sunday broadcast we didn't even call it the Sacred Sing, as far as I recall, but we did include this beautiful piece of music. And so when it came time to do another Sing and Send last year, this one had to be on the list. So again, with the voices of Home Choir, as recorded in September and October of 2021, let's all sing along with the beautiful hymn, Be Still My Soul. And I'm going to put the words up on screen. I'm not going to forget to do that. Here we go, everyone. Thank you, everybody, beautifully sung and so, so moving. There was a very good reason I chose that song right at the start of Sacred Sing. There were so many themes in the words that spoke to me there in lockdown in 2020. And it is still amazing to me that we meet together so many times a week in so many different in different ways, in different styles and different genres, but at the same time, at the heart of that is this love of music and this love of being together. And there's a line in this: through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. And I feel that we are walking together through thorny ways and thorny times, but we are walking together joyfully. And we've made some amazing friends, and as you can hear, some amazing music together. So thank you all for being wonderful home choristers. Now, the next piece is another one by you, and this is the first time that we ever heard home choir singing together. And way, way back, this would have been in the autumn of 2020, I asked you all to record yourselves singing Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus and to send it to me as a video. Now, obviously, these wonderful videos, I think we've done 3 here on Home Choir so far, including some Handel and that Rossini cat duet. They do take a lot of time and a lot of editing, but the power of seeing your faces singing is really quite something. Very, very moving. And particularly when you consider how important this particular piece of Mozart is, not just to us here on Home Choir, but also to Choir of the Earth. Because if it hadn't been for this, I would never have met Mark Strawn, and Messiah would have been a very different experience, I think, all round. So do join in, please, with Home Choir from autumn 2020, and with this amazing piece of Mozart, written as it was as a thank you to a friend of the family, a friend of the Mozart family. Actually, from what I understand, Mozart's travel agent, who arranged for Constanza to travel around Austria and move the family around very, very successfully. So Mozart wrote him this little piece for his local choir, and whoever would have thought that a piece written all that time ago for that relatively banal reason would have brought so much comfort and so much love to so many. So here, everyone, is your performance of Ave Verum Corpus. Do enjoy. thank you again, everyone. And may I say, you're singing particularly beautifully this Sunday morning. Now, we're going to pause just for a minute, as we always do, to just reflect on the theme of the day. And as I said at the start, you can see from the title card, let me just bring it up for you again. The empty chair on the beach. When are we here? Particularly in this new world of digital singing. When is a choir not a choir? When are we here? When are we together? We can see from the video we've just seen and from the performances that we've heard this morning, they are pretty much indistinguishable from what we've come to call face-to-face choir performances. But they were recorded by hundreds of people all around the world, singing at different times in different places, using different equipment. But they gave of their time, they gave of their love of music, and they sent it out into the world in the hope, and I suppose with the faith, that it would be combined together with other people's voices and that it would sound good. And this is something that has never really been done before, certainly not like this. And I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks, knowing that this broadcast was coming up, what is it about digital singing that makes it so special? And it really does come back to this idea of giving something into the world with faith, with the knowledge that although people might not hear it right now, they might not ever hear it, but that we are singing together. And this broadcast, I think, is a really good opportunity to reflect on that, because whilst I'm talking to you right now and it's Sunday morning and it's what time is it? Would it be about 20 past? We are still together. I've just recorded this earlier and I'm showing this to you now, and you're all watching this, whatever time you're watching it. We are all together. In the same way that you will send a present to a friend for Christmas and you'll wrap it up and you'll send it to them knowing they're going to open it on Christmas Day. And it's that same love and that same care and same consideration, just delayed by however long it takes for the present to get from the sender to the sendee and for them to then open it. So to all of you, when are we a choir? Whenever you want us to be. When are we together? Whenever you need us to be. We are here for you, and we know that you're here for us. So can we just bow our heads for a minute, and then we'll sing a couple of spirituals. And as always, if you'd like to say a prayer for your fellow choristers and for those in your life, then please do. If you'd just like to bow your head for a minute and just think about what I've said, that's great too. Thanks so much, everyone. Thanks so much, folks. So we've arrived at that part of the broadcast where we loosen the tie, even though I'm still not wearing one. Let's bring the words up on screen. We're going to sing two of my favourite spirituals now. We're going to sing Let My People Go, known as Go Down Moses, and then Plenty Good Room. So I'm going to turn on the magnificent acoustic here in Patchway Cathedral, and I'll ask you all to join me. And do enjoy. Here is Go Down Moses. Shoulders going, the toes tapping. Here we go. When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go, to let my people go. Thus spake the Lord, but Moses said, let my people go. If not, I'll smite your firstborn dead. Let my people go. Everybody come and go down. Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. To let my people go. As Israel stood by the waterside, let my people go. At God's command it did divide. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. Everybody come on, let my people go. When they had reached the other shore, let my people go. They let the song of triumph soar. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh to let my people go. What you gonna tell him? Let my people go. Everybody come on, let my people go. One more time, let my people go. Thank you, everyone. Great stuff. Give yourselves a round of applause. Very, very well sung. I hope you enjoyed that one. Well, we're going to finish today with a really upbeat song. Plenty Good Room. And I've used this one really as a way of telling everyone there's plenty good room here at Home Choir. You can always get a good seat. You can always see the conductor. There's a lovely, friendly community. And there's plenty good room for all of you and your friends and your family. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for coming to the Sacred Sing. I do hope you've enjoyed it. It has been a little bit unusual doing this here earlier in the week, but I know I don't even need to look at the screen to know your lovely comments are there, even several days in advance. That's what it is to be in a digital choir. When are we here? Whenever we need to be, whenever we want to be. So we're going to finish today with Plenty Good Room. And if you're sitting down, can I suggest stand up for this one? Okay, get those toes tapping, get those shoulders going, because this is a really good song. Here is Plenty Good Room. Nice deep breath. Plenty good room, plenty good room. There's a plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room on the glory train. You're gonna need a ticket if you wanna ride on the glory train. But it ain't gonna happen unless you qualify. Plenty good room on the glory train. Better mind what you say and what you do. Plenty good room on the glory train. There's a mighty, mighty power watching over you. Plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room on the glory train. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room. There's a plenty good room on the glory train. When I'll hear the angel Gabriel shouting, all aboard on the glory train. For the glory trains are heading up to heaven's door. Plenty good room on the glory train. There's a long golden pathway reaching towards the sun. Plenty good room on the glory train. Now the heavenly journey has just begun. On the glory train, plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room. On the glory train, there's a plenty good room, plenty good room, there's a plenty good room. On the glory train, plenty good room, plenty good room, plenty good room. On the glory train, whoa, whoa, plenty good room on the glory train. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much one more time for being here for this slightly unusual Sacred Sing, recorded several days in advance, but shared with love to all of you, just like a Christmas present. Maybe it was bought in October and wrapped in November, but you're opening it today on the special day. And so I do hope you enjoyed it. Join me on Wednesday this week. Remember, no broadcast tomorrow. Join me on Wednesday for our bite-sized Baroque extravaganza. All of those gorgeous, gorgeous pieces. We get to sing them through and revisit them. Everything from Handel to Monteverdi to Vivaldi to Purcell and so much more. And then Fun Friday, exclusively here on Home Choir, you get to sing these 7 pieces that we've put out so far under the Mobile Madness label. And if you've missed any of them, do come along and have a listen. It'll include things like How to Write a Bond Song, Uplifted, Useless at Sport, Fetch the Boy, all of your favourites and all of those fantastic earworms. But to everyone watching, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world, thank you for being part of Home Choir. I hope you have a really splendid day. Whatever you've got left to do in the day, I hope it goes really well, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks again, everyone. All the best. Bye-bye.